Because remembering that the purpose behind this, however you're doing, we'll do it this way, is not necessarily to just build muscle, but to build a flow, one that you can break. Yeah, so I might have a technique, and he can do the same. And I can now deal with that. So when I see the break coming, and I feel Dave move, yeah? So I'm going to do the same technique again. Watch what happens. Yeah? Again. I'll let Dave catch me. No. Good. Now the technique. All I've done in this case, I exaggerated the tendency by grabbing, but I would normally just use the arm. Once again. So I've simply gone the same thing. As Dave tried to outsmart me, and I simply folded. If I were overcommitted, that would be too late. So you need to be constantly aware in civilian defense of overcommitment, because it's not about hitting him, it's about not being hit. So when he throws that punch and I deflect it, I'm still in a stable stance, finish there, yeah? So, rather than everything thrown into the defense, sure. This is what destroyed Floyd Patterson when he was fighting Sonny Liston for the World Championship. Whereas peekaboo stylists like Mike Tyson bend from the knees. Okay, so he's going across. Yeah? Peekaboo stylists like Mike Tyson bend from the knees. Floyd Patterson used this bend from the waist. And the moment you do that from the waist in boxing, that's okay, till you meet someone who has traditional styling, framing. So whenever Floyd Patterson would duck, and he would use from the waist, the moment he did that, he'd be framed off by Liston, who would then follow with a punch. So it'd be a case of there, smash. So he'd be framing, smashing, using gloves or whatever. Framing. So the moment he bends, he's able to be manipulated. And that's your problem. If he just bends from the knees, yeah, not so effective. So overcommitment was Floyd Patterson's problem. He was committing into that gap there where he could simply be moved around like a rag doll. Grounding, sanchin, is all about maintaining your integrity. So we'll try a bit of Kakie. We can do up and down and the round version, but we'll do the round version in a longer stance, which will alternate between like a shinny stance and a forward stance, or back stance, forward stance. But that's, notice how there, no more than that. You've got to be locked in to a full zenko. It's not in between. Sanchin is really your grand technique because it allows you to really lock in and never be tempted. Do the sanchin first and we'll move to a zenko after that. Yeah? Is to follow that pushing arm and redirect it. All I've done is just that turn. But what I can also do is, as he's doing the technique, he peels it away, is I can peel. That's that arm, same direction. So watch again. He does a peel, peel. So you can use both. One is like a sotoke. I simply follow the flow. As he pushes, there, redirect it. The other one is to beat him at his own game. Alright? So you want to peel that? Fine. So I can use both hands now. Right. So now you have that. And what you're doing is you're essentially following the same circle.